Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, it's your girl Michelle, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a different video, and this is, I'm going to be setting up my February budget. And the budget planner that I'm using, it is from Happy Planner. This is called Know Your Worth. I had the same exact planner last year. This is undated and it just seems to work for me. I was out there looking for different types of, looking at everybody's different budget planners, and it just, something was always missing, or it's just something that I wasn't needing. And so I decided to go ahead, since they were offering this again, I decided to go ahead and stick with this and just make this work for me. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm going to be, let me take this out, what I'm going to be setting up with all of you. So if this is your first time seeing this budget planner, I will share with you what it looks like inside just for February. Okay, and like I said, it's undated. They do give you the labels here, and I don't put it on front and back because I really don't need it, so I just put it on the front. So you do have to date it yourself, obviously. So we're going to be setting up the monthly section, and then we're going to be setting up this section over here. Over here is where I do my zero out challenge every month. And then here are the debt that I have. And what I do for here is I just write down what the new balance is, the total debt, and that's it. I'm waiting on Discover, my new bill, to come in for February. So I will go ahead and put that in, and then I will total it. And hopefully every month I see this go down. But we won't be doing this. Okay, and then here, it's normally like, let me show you. You have like all these pages of weekly expenses. I don't break it down per week. I just do it for the whole entire month. So what I did was, again, making this fit for me, I'd like to see all my monthly bills at one time. And before, I was bringing in monthly inserts for that. I was like, you know what? I know there's a way to do this. So all of my monthly bills, I like to see at a glance. And then my sinking funds. And I get paid once a month. So what I do is I get paid at the end of the month. So we get paid on the 31st. Can I just say this has been a long January. So when I get paid on the 31st, I will immediately split my check, and I'll put the other half in my savings, and then I pay myself on the 15th. So then I break my bills down per that paycheck. So everything from the 1st through the 14th gets paid on my first paycheck. And then when I pay myself on the 15th, everything from the 15th through the end of the month gets paid there. It has been working for me because I'm already used to getting paid twice a month. And so if I didn't do this, it would be a hot friggin' mess. So we don't want that. So this is what I've been doing, and it really does work for me. And then we have the expenses. I don't track in here the bills that I've paid because I've already accounted for that. I just pay I write down everything that I, groceries and all of that, everything minus the bills. So I give myself at least 2 pages of that. And then here I will sit down today or before February, what my financial goals, I would like my financial goals to be. I haven't had my cup of coffee and it's 8:30 in the morning, so forgive me. My financial goals for the month, any upcoming events so that I can account for that when I'm doing my budget, and then the end of the month recap. So I haven't sat down and did January, like set up January. And once I do January, then I can go ahead and tweak it after that. So there's that. And then I sit down and I have a piece of paper and I just kind of write down all the bills and all of that good stuff. And then I have, this is from Planner Kate, and so I just got this. So this is for like my budget. Now the first couple of pages are like habit trackers. Okay, then we go into the bill dues. So I decided to purchase, I saw these monthly ones and she has the quarter ones. So we're going to use this. If I can get it out. We're going to need this. And I didn't use, I had already set up January, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one here. And then I think I picked up through June. But I'll be a month behind, so I'm okay with that. And then we're going to go ahead and pull out the color for this one for my credit cards. So that's kind of how I'm using that. Using these right here is I'm going to use these for my credit card bills. I totally forgot I had these. So I was like, oh my goodness, I already had these. Or should I do the pink? You know, since it's February, let's do the pink. So I'm going to pull out both sheets for that. So let's just do the pink. Okay. All right, so we're going to start off with, let's go ahead and just take these 2 pages out for now. I'm hoping to do this with you guys every single month. But the one thing I won't be doing with you is the weekly check-in. Because there's Sundays, that's typically my day where I sit down and do my expenses because I typically don't really go anywhere on Sunday. So that's kind of how I do that. And that's when I do my zero out as well. So I still have to sit down and do my expenses for this past week. I typically don't decorate up here, but I did pull out some washi, and I'm gonna just add a little bit of washi at the top, and that's it. I don't do, if I can get it off of here, I don't do any other stickers or anything like that for my budget. It is pen to paper, and that's not what this is for. So I don't even know why I brought this out and I can't even get it off, so we're not going to do it. All right, I have my little cheat sheet here. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to use the pink. I got to make sure I do that. All right, so we have rent is on the 1st. I will put in the amount once I do it, because in addition to my rent, my water is included and my trash valet is included, and so it just depends on how much my water bill is, depends on how much everything's going to be together. So I don't ever fill this out until after I pay it. Okay, so my rent is due on the 1st, and then my next bill is going to be my Bank of America, and that is due on the 4th. And I typically don't put the amounts in, but for rent I will, but the other ones I don't. I don't do that. I just check them off as they clear the bank. So Bank of America is on the 4th. Now anything major as far as like someone's birthday or something like that, I will put in here again because I need to budget for that. And then I have Kohl's on the 5th. And hopefully I'll have this paid off in a couple months. And then nothing on the 6th. I am putting in the bills, the credit card bills that I've paid off, just for them to be in there. Target, this is paid off already. And I'm gonna put a 0, so I know I don't have to pay it. That is paid off. And then on the 8th, my renter's insurance is coming out. So I forgot we do have credit cards, so I'll go ahead and still use those. Okay. You know what? I'll do home insurance. That's what we'll do. We'll do that. That is coming out on the 8th, and that fluctuates for some reason. It's never like on the same day. Okay, so there's that. And then on the 10th, I have my 31 website and Netflix. So let's go ahead and just use up the rest of these credit cards. It's not necessarily, you know what, I'm not gonna, this is what I'll do. These are not credit cards, so. And then Netflix comes out on the 10th. I hope I don't run out of these bill dues. I wasn't paying attention of the credit cards down there. All right, what is next? I have Ulta and Children's Place, which have a 0 balance. And then Verizon is my cell phone. So here, okay, yeah. I was gonna write Verizon. You know what? I am gonna write Verizon. So Verizon comes out on the 11th. And then I'm going to use these credit card bills for, again, these are paid off, but I like to have them in here anyway. I have a 0 by them. You never know, in case I have to buy something and charge it, then I know when it's due. Even though I'll get a statement. But this is just how I like to do it. Okay. And then on the 12th, I do have my TJ Maxx card. I'm still paying that. Okay, and there's something else that comes out on the 12th as well. Oh, my electric bill. They moved that. And that's crazy as well. I was like, why is that coming out? It's normally like this week here, and they have it coming out on the 12th, which is fine. It's still in my, you know, it's just coming out a little bit later. And that's an automatic, so I don't, you know, I don't have to go in and pay for that. So my electric bill is due on the 12th. And then I have my Prime Video comes out on the 14th. Maybe I should use that for cable, but I also have Netflix and stuff. So for now, I'm just gonna use this one here. And that's, yeah, Prime is the 14th. And I'm just gonna write Prime in here. All right, so that is the first half of my bills that will be coming out. And this, I'm just gonna put renters. So yes, I have 3 that I don't have to pay for. Okay, so that is the first half, and then let's move on to the second half. So on the 15th, I have my car payment, which I do have one, perfect. My car payment comes out on the 15th. That is an automatic. And then my Capital One comes out as well. I used to have a bunch of stuff come out on the 15th and I don't anymore, thank goodness. Okay, and then on the 19th, I have PayPal, and then the 18th I have Peacock. I hope I have enough. The 21st I have Discover. And then the 26th I have, oh, should I use the cable? Oh, I should have used, oh, darn it. I should have did Xfinity right there. You know what? I'll just do Xfinity here because my cable, my internet, and that is really the same thing. So I'm just going to put Xfinity for that. I don't have a gas bill. My water is included in my rent. And then I do have car insurance. And I think car insurance is due since there's, oh, okay. Okay, car insurance is going to come out on the 29th. I got to remember that. All right, so let's go ahead and add in the rest of the stuff. So we have PayPal on the 19th. And then Peacock is on the 18th. That's an automatic. And then I have Discover on the 21st. And I think I have Canva come out too. I got to figure out what day that comes out. I'll be forgetting about Canva because I thought I canceled the subscription. And then Xfinity comes out on the 26th. And I think that is it. Yes, I think that is it. Okay, I'm gonna leave this for now. So these are done. Now let's do this side right here. This side right here, this half here, I use, I'm trying to zoom you guys in. This side here I use for like my variables, like what I typically budget. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Okay. All right, so under housing, I put rent and other, and I do I'll do budget and then actual. And again, it's my rent, my water, valet, and I think mailbox fee. So I am going to budget down here. I'm going to budget $18.70. Okay, now for food, and I may have to bring some stuff down. So for food, I do groceries, and I need to look to see how I set it up before. Hold on, let me look at January. Give me a second. Okay. Trying not to hit my coffee cup. All right, so I'm going to budget I think I'm trying to think what's going on this month for groceries. I really don't need I've been doing really good as far as groceries. I'm gonna do 300. And then I'll put in the actual. Okay, so there's that. And then I also come in and budget for lunch. And I really haven't been eating out for lunch, but I'm gonna put 75. I used to budget 100, but where my job is located, y'all, there's nobody wants to deliver and I don't feel like driving. So I should come in way under the 75. All right, so for electricity, this is the only bill that, as far as a utility is concerned. Well, also I can put in here Xfinity. So I think I have my electric bill in for, which went up. My electric bill, so I'm not even going to do a budget. I'm just going to put the amount, which is I think $130.15. I think that's what it is. Xfinity's been trying to play with me, and I'm going to budget 202. And that's going to be it for electricity. And then for transportation, I just do my gas. And I always budget 150. I may change this, but I need to look to see, again, I'm not done with January. So actually I am done with January because I just filled up and we're going into the last week. So I'll see what that is, but I'm going to go ahead and just leave it here and budget 150 for transportation. And then under personal, I'm going to do, I don't have enough space for eating out. Eating out is separate from my lunch. So I do like to keep a budget for that. And I'm going to put, I think I'm doing a Galentine's with my girlfriends. I believe we're doing that. And then, let's do 250. And then I like to put the actual, and these are the categories minus these two things. These are the categories that I track in my expenses. All right, so I also give myself a personal budget. And I do take out $100 in cash. Because that's for like my nails and pedicure, and then if there's something else I want. So, okay. I just thought about something else, but I'll do that. All right. I'm gonna budget for personal this month, $150. Under housing, I need to put household. And household, and this is where I struggle at if I want to put it under groceries. But my household is like things I need for the house, I guess. And also I'm including in household is when I need to go to Sam's. So for that, I am going to budget, I think I'm okay with stuff, but I don't know, I may want to go buy something for the house. So I'm going to budget, I don't need anything. I'm going to budget $150. I don't think I need to go to Sam's anytime soon, so I'm good there. I totally forgot about that. And then I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do Starbucks. I really haven't been doing a lot of Starbucks runs. I'm just gonna do coffee. How about that? Instead of Starbucks, I will do coffee. I just added $25 to my app. And because there's a Dutch Bro by my job, and I'm more likely to hit that up instead of Starbucks. But Starbucks, it'll just be like the weekend. So for now, I'm just gonna do 25. Now, if I'm using my Starbucks app, it's more so Dutch Bro than anything, because I already have that. Well, I guess I need to count that in there, huh? And then we'll do actual for that. Okay, I've already did gas. And then entertainment, I'm just gonna do fun. I'm gonna do fun times. This is me hanging out or doing something with the kids. And I am going to budget. Okay, I lost you guys. All right, so let me come back up here in case you guys didn't see this part. So I added in personal. I did 150, and then I did coffee, and I did 25. So let me ask you a question. Since I added $25 to my Starbucks, would you count, like once I go to Starbucks again, would you count that in this 25? Or would you count it, because I do go to Dutch Bros and I don't have like a card for that. Would I count it just for Dutch Bros? Let me know in the comments how you would count that. And then fun times. This is if I go out, like take the kids somewhere, my grandkids or myself. I am going to budget $150. Now, here's another thing that I struggle with. If I'm going out with my girlfriends, we normally will go to dinner and do that. Would you count that under your eating out, or would you count that as your fun? Again, that's where I struggle. And since it is Valentine's this month, I do get my kids and my grandkids a little something for Valentine's. Yes, I do. I will continue to do it as long as I can. And I also give everybody a little Easter basket. Yes, I do. To my grown kids. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. They pick on me, but then again, at the same time, they like it. So, you know, hopefully I'm going to be 80 years old and calling them over and saying, come get your Easter baskets or come get your Valentines. So I do that. Also in here, if it's somebody's birthday, I will include that in this section as well. Because I can't just be willy-nilly just spending, okay? I gotta stay within my little budget here. Okay, and then I'm gonna put Valentine's. I have an idea of, I think what I'm gonna do is just get everybody a gift card, like a small gift card, like a $10 gift card, and then I will get them some candy. I think that's my plan. So let's count that out. So I have 4 kids, and then so that's $80 right there for gift cards. And then candy, I'm only gonna do like one little thing of candy. So I think I'm gonna budget 120. And let's see if I stay within that budget. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to include on this sheet. I don't think so. I think that's it. Oh, I'm going to do miscellaneous. Oh, is this pen finally going? Guys, these Rytech pens are my friggin' favorite. I have these in the shop. I absolutely love these. They write so dang on beautiful. I love them. I love them. I love them. Okay, so I think I'm going to go over in my personal because there's a few things. You know what? I may include that in miscellaneous. So I'm going to budget 200 under miscellaneous, because there's a couple things that I want to buy myself. All right, so that is this page here. I moved my coffee cup because I swear I don't want to drop it. All right. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna fill out the monthly section and just have everything out. Everything laid out. That way, when I sit down, this is the page that I'm looking at, and I don't have to keep flipping to this. But for now, I'm gonna use this. That way I don't miss a day, because I tend to do that. Okay, and I just put the first, and that is rent and other. And then on the 4th, I have Bank of America. On the 5th, I have Kohl's. And the 7th, again, I still put it in here so I can see it, but I also do 0. And then this month, my renter's insurance is due on the 8th. Now, when I went onto the website, it doubled, but I just got a bill saying it was $25. Again, I'm not going to fill this stuff out. I'm just going to list it. And then on the 10th, I have Netflix, and I also have my 31 website. I'm going to put that in, which is $18.35. And then on the 11th, I have Verizon, which is my phone. That is now 80. And then Ulta is paid off. Yes. Children's Place. I really don't need that anymore. That is 0. And then on the 12th, I have my electric. I think it's 130 and some change, so I'm just going to leave it like that. TJ Maxx. Now my credit cards, I come in and fill those in because I don't know what I'm going to pay. So, and then on the 14th, I have my Prime. And how much was Prime? Prime is $5.40. And then on the 15th, I have my car payment. And that is $6.42. And then Capital One. That is 0. Well, not 0. I fill that in later when I sit down and do my bills for the month. Well, for that first half. And then on the 18th, I have Peacock, which is $6.48. And then the 19th is PayPal. See, the first half is very heavy. And then the second half is not so much. And then the 21st. You know what? I keep forgetting Cocoa Daisy. That I need to put that in there somewhere. I keep forgetting that one. That's another one because I still have Cocoa Daisy as a subscription. I forgot 2 subscriptions that I'm going to have to fill in, and it's going to mess me up in here. I know it is. And then I have Discover. This is why I do this. So when I do this, it's clean. But I've just messed up. So I got to make note of that. And then on the 26th, I have Xfinity. And I'm not going to fill that in because I'm not sure what that is. And then on the 29th of this month, I have my car insurance, which I think it's different, but my husband hasn't said, so therefore I continue to pay the $150, which I think it's more than that. Okay, so that is it for my monthly bills. And then the last thing we are going to do for this is we are going to set up my sinking fund page. And I'm just listing out all my sinking funds and any challenges and things like that. Okay. All right, so the first one, and they're in no particular order. It's just really how I wrote them down. My emergency fund. And then I have a Christmas fund. This is strictly Christmas. And then I have birthdays. Now, I used to include like Easter and Valentine's and just under gifts, but I don't. I'd rather have it for birthdays. And then my Wix account that has the platform that I use for my shop, and then a car fund, the kids, and this is my my kids, like their little fund, vacation, household, this is a revolving one, and then personal is a revolving. What else do I have in here? Amazon. I only need to fund this six times out of the year, but I still include it in case I want to, anytime I want to add it. And then once it's fully funded, then I'll just put fully funded or something like that. Okay, and then I have my $10 challenge. My $30 challenge. and my extra savings. And then I want to start doing a toll because after my divorce, I'll be paying for that. So I want to start adding some money to that. And there was something, I feel like there's something else that I'm missing. Emergency, Christmas, birthday, Wix, car. Yeah, because the Wix comes out, I think, in June, and it's a lot. So I put money to that every single month. And then my car, this is like for maintenance. If something goes wrong that's not covered under the warranty. Household, personal, Amazon. I almost wanted to, I feel like there's something else, but I think that's it. Let me take a quick look in my savings and make sure that I'm not missing anything. Because if I don't catch it now, it won't get funded. You know what I mean? Oh, my 100 envelope challenge. And I'm going to leave space for that because I'm trying to get that funded, fully funded by August, but I don't think it's going to happen in August, but we're going to shoot for that. And so I want to make sure that that's on there. Let's see, I'm going through. Emergency, I don't touch. Christmas is revolving because I use it at the end of the year, of course. Kids, stays. Vacation, I don't touch. Wix, of course, I don't touch until it needs to be paid. And then Prime is at the end of the month. Oh, I'm missing one. Adventure. Adventure Fund is the same daggone thing. So I like to use that if I'm taking the kids somewhere. I'll use that fund, which is great. I have household down here. Birthday. I'm just going through my little list here. Car maintenance. Do I have miscellaneous? I started adding to my miscellaneous, and that could be for anything. Let me add that in there. See, this is why I'm going through my book. Oh, you know what? I think I have miscellaneous under personal. You know what? We'll just leave it for now. Okay, and then I have these monthly challenges. I didn't do January. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that. Okay, I think that is it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put everything back in. Okay, so now when I sit down in a couple days, all of this is filled out and I don't have to worry about it. I can just sit down and it'll take about 10-15 minutes. So how I do my sinking funds is, of course, I go through my bills, how much I'm paying on there, what I have left. And then I try to, between $200 to $300 go towards my sinking fund accounts. I don't fund everything on the, you know, I like to have everything funded by the end of by my second paycheck. So I do split it up. I don't fill all of, you know, I don't add to this in one paycheck. I do it over the month, if that makes sense. So all of this is filled out. And then as I'm doing like my first bill, like my first paycheck, then, you know, I'll go in and say, okay, I'm going to add to this. And then my second paycheck will be for everything else. So the only thing that didn't get funded last month was adventure or fun. That's the only thing that didn't get funded. So I want to make it a point to fund everything. Again, the fun one, I'm not so worried about, but everything else, I really do want to make sure something is going in it. Even if it's $10, I want something to go in it because it does hurt me. I do see the effect when I don't fund it every single month. Like for Christmas, I really felt it this past year. And so I had to use my zero out money to help fund that, even though I didn't fully fund exactly as much as I wanted to. So I hope you guys like this video. I felt like I was all over the place, but this is how I set everything up and works for me. So thank you guys again so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you're not a part of my channel, hit that subscribe button because I love to have you. And until next time, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.